pace setter. I'm going to share with you the qualities and the characteristics that I believe make up a pace setter, P. To me, P for pace setter represents passion, because without passion, there's no motivation. And you have to be motivated to do what it is that we do every day. The second letter of pace setter, A. A represents attitude, because without the attitude, and I mean the positive attitude, the attitude that's going to drive you to do what it is that you need to do, it determines your altitude. The next letter is C. C represents communication. Communication represents being able to articulate effectively to your customers, your vendors, your co-workers, the vision of the organization. That's a part of what you say, how you show up every day. The next letter is, of course, E. And E represents excellence. You have to show up every day with excellence in order that you may show others that you represent an organization of excellence. S represents success. You have to surround yourself with positive, successful energy in order to be able to live and move forward in the dream in which you are moving towards. The next letter is E. Now this one is near and dear to my heart, E. E represents ethical. Being ethical means being able to have a sense of doing what is right. Being able to wake up every morning and look in the mirror and know that you can look in the mirror without guilt. However, it sometimes means taking a stand, and guess what? Standing alone. How many of you can attest, based on being ethical, that you've been in a situation where you've had to stand alone? I know I have. I'm not ashamed to say it. How many of you have? By show of hands. Don't compromise what is ethical, because guess what? You're the person that has to live with that. The next letter is T. Guess what T represents? This is truly the traits of a great leader. Teachable. You have to remain teachable. You have to always be open to being taught and to continuously being coached. T represents team. That's what each and every department that's in here, from HR to MIS to legal, all of you, you're a team. Team means being accountable to whom? Self and to whom? That's it. Self and to the team. That's exactly right. The next letter is E. E represents one must execute. You must be able to take what it is you have to do in terms of the stated goals and objectives and transfer that into your actions, the efforts that you put into what it is that you have to achieve into action. And finally, the last letter, I always say children, they represent this so often, sometimes when they don't have to. But as an adult, I think we forget this. R represents resilience. In life, we are oftentimes faced with change, drastic changes, particularly in an organization. We're in times today, that's the one thing that's constant, change. But what we have to remember with life, there's always going to be change. So ask yourself, if you're ever faced with change, and particularly if you don't believe it's good change, how can you find something positive about it? Now, those are the qualities that I believe represent a pace setter. If you want to be prosperous for a year, grow grain, If you want to be prosperous for 10 years, grow trees. However, if you want to be prosperous for a lifetime, grow people. Thank you for having me today. Enjoy the remaining part of your program in your honor. Thank you.